Hello, astronomy students, and welcome to lesson 5. This is our Unit 1 exam, and this week is all about completing the exam. I have tried my best to get everything else off of your plate, and we want to focus on the content that we've learned so far from the course. So this exam is on the Chapter 00, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 content that you've been working on for the last 4 weeks or so. In order to understand how to take one of these exams, I have created the exam in Mastering Astronomy, and it's similar in the way that you access it, but there are some differences I want to make sure that you're aware of. The first part of this is that you get only one attempt with the exam. Unlike the guided practice, where you can take them multiple times, you can only get this done one time. There is, however, the ability to take the same question, and if you don't get it correct, you can try answering it again up to 5 times until you get the correct answer. But it does subtract a small amount of points or percentage each time you do that. So make sure that you're doing your best and not just trying to click through things. But if you miss something, you will have an immediate opportunity to try again, which you'll get some credit for. The hints, you can help yourself to correctly get the correct answer, but avoiding, full point loss. Hints can affect your score, so be careful with that. I'll show you how to access some of that information in a bit. You can lose all credit for an answer if you run out of attempts or if you request the answer. And the late assignments, if you miss the due date, it's 10% reduction per day. You can start and stop this exam at any time as long as you're before the due date. It takes about 50 to 60 minutes to complete. There's 101 questions, but you can do 10 of them and take a break and come back to it later, and you'll pick up where you left off. So, try to get yourself into, some semblance of a block of time that you can put towards this. But if you need to step back and do something, you can stop and start as needed. When it's the questions themselves, once again, you can hit the request answer, but that will then cost you, as it says here, all of your points. You won't get any credit for it. So I would suggest not doing that. You can come up here and you can click on the review, and it will actually take you to the exact place within the e-text that the information will be from. So I'm encouraging you to use the resources that are provided if you need the help. But this could potentially cost you some credit. If you need it, though, it's better to take the hint and to look it up than it is to try and not get it correct, because that'll actually cost you more points. So, as far as how this is set up, you are penalized for any late submissions by 10% per day, and you will have up to 5 attempts for any questions if there are up to 5 questions. So, for example, if there were 5 options and you got the first attempt wrong, you'd be down to an 80% because that's 4/5 of the amount that remain as an option. If you try again and still get it wrong, you're down to the best you can get is a 60% on that question, all the way down to 0. The amount of e-text penalization, if you take a hint by clicking on the e-text, you take a marginal hit of 3%, which, that's much better than losing 20% off the top for an incorrect answer. So if you don't know, on that one question, you could get only a 3% penalty for hitting the hint button. That's worth it. You're still going to get 97% of that question's credit towards the test. Take the hint. Okay. Click on the link. That's what this text is there for. But I'm trying to encourage you, to not use that if you don't have to. But if you need to use it, please click the hint button. And then finally, just do your best with this. We are, about 1/3 of the way through the course now. So anything that we can do to kind of move this ball forward, get this off of your plate. You'll have spring break coming up or fall break coming up, and that's going to be beneficial to you. And you'll kind of have that chance to recharge your batteries and, move on for the next 2/3 of the semester. So good luck, everybody, and enjoy your time off.